Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to do a couple of kitting ups today. I've already started and put the labels on one of my containers. I'm going to have a go at using these little critters that I have trouble undoing to see how I get on with them. Yeah, you have to press them to get them open. So that's going to be fun. So that's set for now then. That one starts at 169. Which that one's 169, so I've got to make sure I don't get these muddled up because they've actually both got 20 colours, would you believe? Okay, so that's my Boo one from GBFKE, and the lady who actually won the giveaway for a copy of this canvas hasn't got in touch with me yet. So if you can get in touch with me, I'll give you another couple of days, otherwise I will have to withdraw. I will have to redraw the giveaway. Okay, so that's that one ready to go. I've put what I've done is photocopied, or well, copied on my printer, the key codes for both of the canvases. We're doing spooky trees as well. Yeah, which cost me, was it £6.66? Yeah, somebody's sense of humour, I'm sure it was. Yeah, it cost me £6.66. So couldn't resist it for that. And I've run them through the Xyron sticker maker. So you just literally put your bit of paper through there, pull it out there, drop it off, and you've got a nice sticker underneath. Right, let me just pop that out of the way. If you do have any questions about what I'm doing, if you're new to the channel, hello, then do let me know. Drop me in the comments down below. I have shown using my Xyron sticker maker on a few of my videos, but I can always do it again if you would like me to. Okay, so that's the drills for this one, yeah, with the blacks and reds in. This one's got all the oranges in and this one's got all the reds in. So for this one I'm using my schoolwear containers, which are the large ones. So I'm going to give these a go. I have used them before, but I thought I'll give them another try. So I've not used the little ones that I find difficult to open. I'm sure it's just me. But we'll see how we get on, and I will let you know when I've completed them and do my kitting down. Okay, so I'm just going to cut through these. Don't cut right the way through the sort of carrier paper that they're on, and then it just makes them that bit easier to peel off. Gives you something to hang on to, as it were, when you're trying to peel the sticker off, rather than it just being the exact size of the sticker. You can use tweezers if you do that, but I struggle with anything like that, so I try to make my life a little bit easier, and I found that this way seems to work the best for me. Okay, so let's just get these stickers put on here, and then we'll get putting some drills in pots. So I hope everybody is doing okay. Welcome back if you are coming back, and as I say, hello if you are new. And yeah, I hope life is treating everybody kindly, and if not, I hope your troubles will soon be over or better. And yeah, anybody that's got a birthday today, happy birthday, yay! So close to Halloween. Does anybody have a Halloween birthday? Ooh, that'd be a good one to have. It means you always have a party. Or maybe not. Okay, I know when I used to run a girl guide group, when we were many moons ago, we weren't allowed to celebrate Halloween. We weren't allowed to have Halloween parties because the higher echelons decided that it wasn't a nice thing to do, and it went against the guide code of doing our duty to God and serving the Queen and everything, or the King as it is now. So yeah, we weren't allowed to have Halloween parties, which was a shame because, you know, to be honest, I think we used to just do bad taste parties instead. So we'd just get all the girls would just dress up in anything that was like bad taste. We had some girls turned up in all their dad's old 70s jackets and kipper ties and things like that, and it was just so funny. So we always still had a party, it just wasn't a Halloween party, so we stayed within the rules. Yeah, there's always a way around things. Okay, so let's kit up Boo first. So this is our lovely little gnome with the little ghosts going woo in the background. grab a tray. Oh, that's my pens just dropped in the bin. Don't want to be losing that. Okay. Right. I'll just get these open. Check that I've got my correct label matching my canvas as well, so it is the right one. Okay, and keep that label and put it in with the drills so that I know which canvas it is that I'm doing, and that can go in the bin. So that'll just go in the little case with these. Right, so I am in quite a Halloweeny mood. Start at number 1. Yep, make sure we're at number 1. And yeah, oh look, I've put the, oh no, have I put the label on the wrong way? Oh, I can't be doing with this. Wonder if I can still get them off. Oh yes, they've not been down very long. Can't do with the tubs the wrong way around. Oh no, have I done it on all of them? No, no, I have. Oh no. Oh dear, just talk amongst yourselves while I rectify this mistake, 'cause I can't be doing with this. Everything has to be the right way around. I can't believe I've done that. They're the right way around. Is it just the fair? Oh no, it's just a couple. It's because I've been playing about with them when I did my little how many drills. Oh no, that one's ripped a bit. How many drills does each one hold? I've not put them back in the right way, or they've popped up. Whatever. Oh, I am struggling with these. I don't know whether this was the wisest thing to do, but anyway, is that on the wrong way around as well? Yeah, they've been stuck on a little bit too long now. Oh no! Just gently peel it off. Oh dear me. Are you like this with your tubs and things? Does everything have to be the right way around? Oh, that's not very straight either. Right, anyway, let's get started, otherwise we'll be here all day. So, yeah, as I was saying before I suddenly realised what I'd done. Yeah, I'm in quite a Halloweeny mood. I mentioned a couple of videos back that we were going Halloween picking. Pumpkin picking at the weekend. We did go last year. I went with the grandkids last year, and it was fantastic. It was such good fun. And this year I went with my big sister and her hubby and their grandchildren, so my great niece and nephew. And we yeah, had a lot of fun. It is good fun. I mean, we were so lucky. The weather was glorious. A little bit of a cold wind, but not too bad. But there was no rain, and although it had rained a couple of days before, the ground was still quite firm, so we didn't need welly boots on or anything like that. You know, it was still quite nice and firm to walk on, so we weren't squelching through mud. And there was quite a few people there, but oh dear. This is going to be fun. I think once I've used them a bit, they will be a little bit easier to open. She says, fingers crossed, I can live in hope. What can I say? So yeah, that was quite good fun. Didn't realise, well, I mean, there was a lot of different types of pumpkins last year, but there was quite a few new ones this year. So when I said I didn't realise there was quite so many, I said that last year, but there did seem to be more this year. Sorry, I'm just going to laugh every time I open one of these because I'm just hopeless. But they do seem to fit the bags nicely for pouring in, but there isn't many drills in these bags, with it only being a 30. Oh, this one's upside down as well. With it only being a 30 by 30, I am finding that there's not as many drills, not as many colours. I think if you maybe had bigger bags, mind you, you maybe wouldn't be using these small containers then if you had bigger bags. So what I should do really on each container is put a little label with how many drills each little pot holds, and then as I'm doing them I could tell you what pot it holds. That one's actually squidged a little bit. But anyway, as long as I know it's number 6, and I can always look up on the key code there to see which number it is if I get stuck when I'm kitting down. So, oh dear. But yeah, and they're, look, strangely enough, just doing a grey colour. There is now a grey pumpkin, and it just looked like it had an undercoat on, you know, because sort of like a flat matte grey to me always looks like an undercoat for something. So yeah, there's some grey pumpkins. I'll put a picture of the grey one in the little video here. I'll put a few pictures at the end. I didn't take many. I had to take a lot of the children, but you know, I don't want to be putting my niece's children in the video without her permission, so I'm not going to put those on. But I will put some of the just sort of scenery and the pumpkins and the other bits and pieces that there were. They do a really good job at this place because it only opens, I think they do a Christmas like event as well. I think they do Christmas trees at the Christmas event, but at this one they had like face painting. They wrap the round sort of hay bales in like they did one big spider. That was really good. He was really creepy. The children just weren't bothered. They just ran up to it and sat next to it and jumped on it and everything. I mean, to me it just looked huge and big and scary, but they weren't bothered. And yeah, they do like pumpkins and all sorts. I mean, obviously a round hay bale just lends itself to be a big pumpkin. So there were stacks of those, and then you just literally go into the field, and there's either ones at the edges that have been picked by the people that work there, the people that own it, that you can just pick up yourself, or you can pick your own actually out of the field. And I find it really strange. The stalks of pumpkins are really prickly, probably to stop you from picking them. You're not having me, I'm going to be prickly. Yeah, so you have to be careful with that, and obviously careful with the children. But oh, I'd forgotten what fun it is to just sit and chat away to a little 6-year-old, and the world according to a 6-year-old. It was just really, really good fun. And yeah, it's a long time since I've had any sort of, well, quality time is the watchword, I think, with them, because of the pandemic and with hubby being poorly and everything. We just don't seem to have met up as much as I would have liked. So yeah, it was lovely spending an afternoon with them and running around in the field, and they'd pick one and then they'd find another one that was better. And I mean, they don't go to waste because you just leave them for somebody else, and then somebody else comes along and takes it instead. Just swap those two over. Look, don't be doing this, Liz. Keep them in order. And oh dear, I can't believe I've got these the wrong way around. What am I doing? Yeah, so it was really a lovely afternoon. There's also they've started doing now sunflowers. So there's all the sunflowers for sale. You can buy the actual big flowers if you want, you know, that are all in bloom. And but I wasn't really bothered about that. I just wanted one of the big pumpkin heads, one of the big sunflower heads. I've got pumpkins on the brain. What does that say about me? Yes, I think I've shown you before. I got to say it's a big seeded head, so all the flower and the middle bit and everything has gone from it now, and it is just literally left with the seeds in the middle. So I've just left that now drying out. It is in the house because I don't want the birds eating all the seeds. And then I'm going to have a go at growing some pumpkins again. I'm going balmy. I'm going to have a go at growing some sunflowers next year. Our grandkids have grown quite a few pumpkins, and they have grown sunflowers as well. But I'm not brave enough to have a go at pumpkins yet. But if I can get some sunflowers to grow, you never know, I might have a go at pumpkins next year. Well, it'll be the year after, won't it? But yeah. So I've got one pumpkin that's like double coloured. It looks like a stripy pumpkin. So that's strange. So it's got like yellow, well, orangey yellow stripes and then greeny stripes all alternating. So that's like a stripy one. I liked that one. And then I got one little white one, because I do like the white ones. I think the white ones are quite sweet, and I think they tend to last a little bit longer as well. Don't hold me to that, but just in my experience, last year I still had practically up to Easter the two little white pumpkins that I bought last year. I'd not cut into them or anything. I was just using them purely as decoration on my Halloween display. And then I found this, well, I think it was my little great niece that found it. It's like a little pumpkin with like a little bit of a skirt on, and then it's just got a little tiny pumpkin over the top of it as well. So it looks like it's a little round head with a big hairstyle on and a hat on top. So I've got that one. So I'm going to put boggly eyes on that one. And I promised her I would send her a picture of it when I'd done it, because they do live quite away from us. Well, good over an hour away from us anyway, in the car. So, you know, it's not just sort of round the corner to pop and see them. So yeah, I said I would send her a picture of it when I've got it done, because I just thought it just lent itself to having some boggly eyes on it and a little face drawn on it, because it just looks like a pumpkin with a little head and a hat and a lovely hairstyle. There was also some new ones this year as well that were like a pumpkin top, and then they had like a different colour pumpkin underneath. They were like, I can only like, it's like a mushroom maybe, like a big bit at the bottom and then like a big bit over the top. So there's, as I say, there was quite a few new varieties this year, but it was the grey one that I really liked. So it was the grey one that came home with me. I was very restrained this year. I'm not going to be carving a pumpkin, I don't think, because I'm too busy diamond painting. I might get one to carve, I don't know, but anyway, it was a lot more fun helping the children with theirs. And yeah, they're going to carve theirs and then let me know what they've done. They both, it's a boy and a girl, 8 and 6. So they both got their pumpkins. They were told under strict instructions by their mum that the biggest one they could have would be football size. They weren't allowed to get one bigger than a football. So we're going around the field. Nope, that one's bigger than a football. Nope, that one's bigger than a football. And you know what kids are like, and particularly little boys, they always go to the biggest possible pumpkin they could find and try and pick it up. And then, of course, because we have got it picked up and we're like a really big, strong boy, then the little girl at 6 decides, well, I'm going to have a go at picking it up then. If my big brother can pick it up, I can pick it up as well. So yeah, she attempted to pick it up as well, and because she didn't, it was she did like what I call a cat move, where you sort of like, oops, oh no, I can't quite do that, and then you just walk off as if you weren't going to do it anyway and you weren't bothered. So yeah, that was great fun. And they also do corn on the cob as well, so you can pick your own corn on the cob. So I can't remember whether they did that last year or not. I know they had a maze, so you could go around the corn on the cob maze, as it were, and go and get lost in it. The boys went round that. We went back to the car because hubby couldn't get his wheelchair around it. It wasn't very flat or very good for hubby to get round, so he stayed in the car. But because the excellent disabled parking, I have to say, was at the front of where the pumpkins were. He was parked right near the fence and he could see us and was waving to us and could see what everybody was doing, so he didn't miss out. Right, that's the first one kitted up. Yeehaw. Okay, and we did take little Millie Moo with us, which, yes, my great niece is following the family tradition of loving animals. open. Oops, that's going to tear. Oh, that's a shame. Let's just cut round this so I can keep this in the box. Okay. Cut round it there. If I've got a picture, well, or a label, then at least I know which one it is. Okay, so yeah, we took, oops, start at number 1, that's there. We took Millie Moo with us. She stayed in the car with hubby. Because she wasn't allowed around the field, which is fair enough, because they can't really, when they've got people, you know, going around the field, and children particularly, they don't want any dog mess, as it were, I suppose, and not everybody always picks up after themselves, do they? So it's probably better just having a blanket. No, wow, these look like a bit dropped off in these, don't they? Because these little tubs do hold a lot. Anyway, this is the one that I'm going to use this time, and these hopefully are all the right way around. Oh, right, number 2, we've got a lot of these, so we might need an extra tub. Let's see how we go. So let's just see how many of these packs we get in. That's 1. We may get 2 packs. Is there just... And there is 3 packs, so we are going to need an extra tub. Okay. Oops. Just try cutting it without cutting the drills, because you can cut the drills in half. They do cut. I know, because I have done it. Will I get 2 in? Ooh, 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 now then. Ooh, I have. But am I going to be able to get the little lid thing back on properly now? Let's have a look. It's a bit full, but I think we might be okay. Oh, look, one's escaped. Okay. Right, let me grab a label. Okay, oh, these are little. And a pen. And we want, it's number 2. And it's O. And it is 310. Okay. Just grab another little tub from the back. Oops. To put the spares in. And we'll fill up another one. Okay. What I tend to do when I've got spares is use the spare ones first and then come back to the normal tub at the end, so that I'm always using the one that's sort of like not in line with everything else. Oh, look, I made a bit of a mess of that one. Never mind, but it was quite difficult to open, to be fair, because it was so full. So it's a lot of 310. There does seem to be an awful lot of black. I know there is a lot of black on this picture, but that does seem to be a lot of black drills. Anyway, we'll see. So that one can go there. Right, and then number 3. Yeah, so I've always been an absolute animal lover. Just always wanted animals, always loved animals, always gravitated towards animals wherever I've been. And strangely enough, my niece's little girl, my great niece in Australia, is animal mad and goes anywhere she can. And obviously they've got the kangaroos and all things like that, and koala bears and everything. And she goes and cuddles at any like little petting zoos and things that they have over there. And yeah, she's got 2 cats and a dog, and I think they're getting another puppy around about Christmas time. So yeah, it's a full house over there. And hopefully one day I might get out there to go and see them. Hobby dependent, of course, but yeah, you never say. I say never never to these things. And then as I found out, my great niece from my other niece is absolute animal mad as well. And all she kept saying was, can we go to see Millie in the car now? Can we go to see Millie? So while the boys went round the maze and got themselves lost, we decided that we would go and take Millie just for a little walk around the other field that we were allowed to take the dog in. So we took her, and of course my little great nieces wanted to hold the lead, so then you've got to watch her because it's one of those retractable leads, and you know, it's just so easy to let Millie run and then forget to reel it back in, and we all end up tangled up. But no, to be fair, she was really good. They have got their own dog. They've got a German Shepherd. She's called Molly. And yeah, I've seen quite a few photographs of Molly and my great niece. They curl up in bed and go to sleep together and all sorts. They're really, really good pals. So yeah, and then when we came back from the walk, she gave Millie a drink, and she kept saying, haven't you got any treats I can give Millie? I'd really like to give Millie a treat. Well, to be honest, Millie isn't really food orientated. You know, like if you go in a pet shop and they want to give the dog a treat, she's never bothered. She just leaves it on the floor. She'll sometimes take it from them, but she doesn't, you know, she's not really interested in it. And when we're out and there's all things going on, you know, she's far too nosy to be stopping to have something to eat. You know, she just likes to be roaming around. So yeah, I said, oh no, I haven't got any with me today. I'll remember to bring some next time, so you can see if she'll have one next time. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, maybe Christmas-ish time we'll maybe see them to do something. And yeah, so when we got back from the walk, my little great niece decides, yep, I'm tired. So she squashes into Millie's little basket, because we have like well, it's a soft bed, dog bed basket on the back seat. She says, oh, what does it say on here? Does that say Millie? And I said, oh no, that says princess, because she's a princess. And she said, oh, is she a princess? So I'd forgotten what great fun it is just sitting and having conversations. I'd love to live in the world of a little 6-year-old. It's marvellous. She was just so enamoured by everything. And then she got a hold of the blanket that we put on the other side of the seat, so, you know, if Millie's got muddy paws or anything, and pulled that over them, so they were both sat in the dog bed on the back seat of the car, all nicely snuggled up and covered. Oh, it was just so cute. But it's really funny because she reminds me of my sister. Her expressions are my sister. And my sister can't see it at all. I mean, she does look like my niece when she was born and everything. She does look like my niece, but she just looks at me and I just think, oh my goodness, it's like going back years and years and looking at my sister. Oh dear. My little great nephew, he just looks like his dad. He's just a spitting image of his dad. So you definitely know which family they belong to. I mean, he likes Millie as well, but he's, you know, a little boy. He's a bit more adventurous. And he's football mad. He loves his football. So, oh, but when he decided he was going to get some corn on the cobs. So you could pick your own corn on the cobs. I think it's great once they learn how they can just go and pick things off plants and trees and not get into trouble. So we practically ended up with a wheelbarrow full, and we're like, we don't need all these, don't pick any more. And so my little great nephew just suddenly says, well, I've just found the biggest corn on the cob in the world. And I must admit, it was a big one. And I said, oh well, you know, because obviously my sister said, I don't really need all these, and hubby's not keen on them. I like them, but it's, you know, I don't want to be just doing them for me. So I said, oh well, I'll take some for old grandma and granddad. My little great niece and nephew call my mum and dad, who were their great grandma and granddad, old grandma and granddad, and it took us a while to realise why they call them old grandma and granddad. And it's because when my mum goes to the house and they're wanting her to play and like get on the floor and play with them, she says, oh, I'm far too old to be getting on the floor and playing with you now. Bring it here and I'll play with you here on the table or whatever. So because she was always saying, oh no, I'm too old to be doing that now, then the name old grandma and granddad has stuck. So I suppose in these days when children have so many great grandma and granddads and so many step grandma and granddads and things that, yeah, it's probably a good way to identify them, that this is old grandma and granddad. My mum thought it was really, really funny, but I'm not quite sure how my dad felt about it. Right, so coming to the end of these kitting ups. I've got 2 ready to go now to get them done. Hopefully I can get them done for Halloween and get them up on the wall. And I usually leave them up about a week once I've got my Halloween decorations up. I'm not one for taking them straight after Halloween, but yeah, they'll stay up a little bit because I like looking at them. Maybe not the scary pumpkin man. I'm still not sure if he's going on the wall or not. I think he will do, but whether he'll stay up very long, I don't know. He'll only have to make me jump once or twice, and that'll be it. He'll be out. Okay, so that is our 2. Oops, that doesn't want to close. Why is that not wanting to close? What have I done there? Not got it quite straight. That's it. That's user error. Bad workman always blames his tools. Okay, put the stickers back. And the tray out of the way. And we are all ready to go. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat and see me kit these up. If you have, as always, a thumbs up is very much appreciated. If you've got any comments or questions, if you leave them in the comments down below. And if you would like to come back and see what I get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button and the all notifications bell next to it, you'll be notified when any of my videos come up. So thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.